Colleen from Birmingham asks, what's the favorite song you have made? Well, my favorite song is definitely Good Feeling. Positive record. Very inspirational. Lets you know, believe in yourself. As well as party. I did this record with the late great Miss Etta James. Definitely condolences go out to her, but it was a dream collaboration. I watch Cadillac Records all the time with Beyonce doing renditions of her, so have to be Good Feeling. Andy from Springfield, what's your favorite outdoor activity? Well, I love playing basketball. Basketball was my first, love, prior to the music. Didn't make it, but hey, I made it in music. James from Toledo asks, what has been your favorite moment in your career so far? Just going to my mom and telling her I finally got a record deal. She was there since day one. She seen me struggling and everything like that. So, to let her know I stayed positive and made sure that, the dream came true. Hey, I'm pretty sure I made her proud. Amanda from Junction City asks, what was the first album you ever bought? Well, my first album I ever bought, it was really, spontaneous. I went out and bought Nas Illmatic. I seen a little boy on the cover and I was like, man, I'm a little boy. I want to be a rapper. Went out and bought it and I, became fans of, him or Nas and AZ, for the album. So that's the first album I bought. Bill from Huntington asks, do you sing your own songs in the shower or jam out to Katy Perry? Actually, I bought Katy Perry's album. Definitely a fan of hers. Beautiful voice. Great performer. And yeah, I do sing my songs to rehearse in the shower. Jesse from Baltimore asks, what has been your most embarrassing moment on stage? Number one, falling off the stage. Kareem from Dayton asks, if you could collaborate with any person dead or alive, who would it be? Big fan of Jimi Hendrix. Got him tattooed right here, my first tattoo. He's a super legendary rock star. Drew from Wilmington asks, what are you most excited for during the Planet Pit World Tour? My man Pitbull's from the 305. I'm from the 305. And we reached our dream thanks to all the fans. So, to, be hitting the stage with, someone from the hometown, that's like dream come true. Nicole from Syracuse asks, what is the craziest thing a fan has ever done to try and get backstage to meet you? Well, throwing a bra on stage, all of that. Christina from Roanoke asks, before you became a famous artist, what was the worst job you ever had? Off the top, working at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I worked the graveyard shift. A conveyor belt goes by, trash from inside the casino goes on there, and we're digging up silverware that someone might have thrown away. Very nasty. Kristen from Omaha asks, do you have any big plans we should look out for after the Planet Pit World Tour? Definitely go to officialflow.com. I'll be touring some more. And, thanks to you guys, something special will be in the hat. Macy from Medford asks, what is the most rock star thing you have ever done? Definitely, going out in the crowd surfing, definitely rock star. Danielle from Canton asks, how did you come up with the name Flo Rida? Is it because you're from Florida? First and foremost, yes, the fact that I'm from Florida. And Flo Rida, very hip-hop, very swagged out. Had to stick to it. Max from Salt Lake City asks, who are your celebrity crushes? Well, don't have any celebrity crushes right now because the camera is on. Michelle from Phoenix asks, what are your favorite things to do while you're on tour in other cities, countries? Meet the locals, take in sights, shop or eat at specialty places. I love to do it all. Go shopping, meet some of my fans, go shopping, buy some souvenirs for the family and friends. Do it all. Katie from Tulsa asks, if you had to choose a different career, what would it be and why? Definitely, international business management. That's what I was going to school for at UNLV and Barry University down here in Miami, Florida before, the success. So I'll be doing something on the international, scale. Ronnie from Grand Forks asks, what is it like hearing your song on the radio for the first time? It always feels like the first time, makes you want to call up your friends, and just makes me happy and proud. Amanda from Jonesboro asks, who do you look to for inspiration? I look, definitely, when it comes down to just personal, my mom, who's a very, God-fearing person, who definitely believes in loyalty. When it comes down to music, inspiration is Otis Red, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin, Jimi Hendrix, New School. I would say when it comes to hip hop, definitely big fans of Run DMC, Two Live Crew, which is from Miami, Florida, Tupac, Biggie. John from Philadelphia asks, do you have any crazy stories from working with specific artists that you can share? Nothing real crazy, but David Guetta is definitely a ball of energy. Everywhere we go, he's getting the parties going real crazy. He's a great person, but he definitely knows how to party. Suzy from Bluefield asks, what is the coolest thing you on your what is the coolest thing you on your or what is the coolest Suzy from Bluefield asks, what is the coolest thing you on your oh okay. Suzy from Bluefield asks, what is the coolest thing you own or your most prized possession? I love my Bugatti. Yeah. Alexa from Tucson asks, where do you see yourself in 10 years? 10 years, I see myself very successful. I definitely want to, have some kids. Definitely want to, I have my record label, IMG International Music Group. Want to definitely see my artists, internationally successful. And, just continue to do well and let people know that God is real. Sammy from Chattanooga asks, what is your favorite part of the recording process? My favorite part is after the whole process, you listen back and the record gives you goosebumps because it's going to be a massive worldwide record. Chris from Norfolk asks, do you have any weird, funny habits you do before going on stage? Nothing weird, but I always got to get a prayer in, me and my team. And after every prayer, it seems like every performance is just amazing. Molly from Greenville asks, what is one thing you would want all your fans to know about you? That I work very, very hard. I put God first. Yeah. Tori from New York asks, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be? Happy. Jordan from Williamsport asks, Jordan from Williamsport asks, what are you most looking forward to in this upcoming year? I'm looking forward to going to see my fans around the world, going on tour. Definitely, I got to meet and greet some fans that, I truly love y'all. Nicole from Lubbock asks, what's the weirdest thing a fan has ever said to you? What is this? Is this Lubbock? Lubbock. Nicole from Lubbock asks, what is the weirdest thing a fan has ever said to you? Weirdest thing? Nicole from Lubbock asks, what is the weirdest thing a fan has ever said to you? Probably, just more than words, throwing, bras on stage, panties on stage. Crazy. Eric from Albany asks, how does being famous... Eric from Albany asks, how does being a famous artist affect your family's life? Well, fortunately, my family, don't have to deal with, people bugging and bothering them and things like that. So fortunately, everything is great. Emma from Chico asks, where's your favorite place that you have traveled so far? Everywhere is just amazing. Going out to London, going to, Italy, Sardinia, going to Paris, going to Africa, going to, the Latin spectrum of the world, going to Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Everywhere is just amazing and beautiful. Colin from Orlando asks, what is one thing that no one knows about you? No one knows that I'm not Flo Rida. Just kidding. Nicole from Philadelphia asks, can you play any musical instruments? No, Nicole, but I'm definitely working on that. Anthony from Orlando asks, would you rather Perez Hilton or Clay Aiken? Now, why would you ask me something like that, Anthony? What are you asking? Are they my friends? Do I have love for everybody? Yes, I have love for everybody. Jessica from Phoenix asks, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is fettuccine alfredo with shrimp. Emily from Tucson asks, what is the craziest thing you have ever done? Go skydiving. That was crazy. In Dubai. Look at the Wild Ones video. Tyler from New York asks, where are you most excited about going on the planet? Tyler from New York asks, where are you most excited about going on the Planet Pit World Tour? Everywhere. I love all my fans everywhere. Those who hit me up on my Twitter, which is @official_Flo. Can't wait to see and meet every one of you. Sasha from Toledo asks, Sasha from Toledo says, your new song is called Whistle. Is that you whistling on the song? And if it's not, can you whistle? You figure it out if it's me. Dan from Phoenix asks, do you have something you like to wear or carry, like a good luck charm that you always have to have with you on stage? Well, if my phone is in my pocket, I have my Bible app with me, which I can't go nowhere without. Stephanie from Salt Lake City asks, just out of curiosity, have you read the book 50 Shades of Grey? I haven't, but if it's interesting, I'll tell you about it. Are you a sport? Matt from Baltimore asks, are you a sports fan? If so, what? Matt from Baltimore asks, are you a sports fan? If so, what do you watch and who are your favorite teams? Well, I'll go for all the home teams. I'm from Miami, Florida. The Heat, the Marlins, the Dolphins, all that. Megan from Medford asks, what do you like better, the Dougie or the Bernie? I don't know what the Bernie is, but I played around, doing the Dougie a couple times. Marissa from Springfield asks, what was the last movie you saw that made you cry? You're getting a little deep, Marissa, but I'm a big fan of The Color Purple. Jamie from Dayton asks, do you listen to your own songs when you're driving around, or do you listen to bands like One Direction or The Wanted? Definitely, fans of The Wanted and One Direction, but I do ride around listening to my records as well. So from Chattanooga asks, what's your guilty pleasure song? Guilty pleasure? Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Jason from Chico asks, what's your favorite vacation spot? Well, I love going everywhere, whether it's going to Singapore, going to Thailand, Phuket, Thailand is great. And I'm looking for some places, so if you know anything, hit me up on Twitter @official_Flo. Rebecca from Greenfield asks, what's your biggest fear, spiders or snakes? I don't like to mess around with any of them. Valerie from Philadelphia asks, if you could have had anyone perform at your Sweet 16 birthday, who would it? Valerie from Philadelphia asks, if you could have had anyone perform at your Sweet 16 birthday, who would it have been? Well, I don't have Sweet 16s, never have, but if it's a party, I'll perform at my own party. I always want the limelight. Joe from Baltimore asks, who is your favorite boy band? Well, bands in general, I have to look into that. Cassie from Syracuse Cassie from Syracuse asks, what was the worst job you have? It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same one?
Yeah.
Back to it?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the same question.
Okay.
Brian from Wilmington asks, would you ever consider extending your career, not just singing, but acting as well? I definitely look forward to doing some acting. Jenny from Omaha asks, if you could change one thing if you were president, what would it be? My outfit. I definitely would love to, wear whatever I want to. The end.